Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your host with the most, Underdone Toast here, coming live. This is episode 22 of the Social Eclipse podcast. And of course, as always, I am joined by my amazing co host, Z Buckner. Buck, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me on. Real quick, usually I do this at the end, but I'm going to do that at the beginning because viewers fall off. I'd like to plug my channel if that's okay.
Do it.
Like I said, I am Z Buckner, and I'm about to hit my first 100K view video, and I'm very grateful for that. There's been a lot of good support, but if you guys don't know, I'm doing a YouTube analysis or a movie analysis channel, and love to see you there. Wyatt runs a great channel, but so do I. So
Yeah,
so
it's true. Go check out. And his videos are much higher quality than mine are, so go check
no,
them
that's
out.
not true.
Especially if you feel alone, then go check out the Shrek video
True.
because
If
he
if
he
you
dives
feel,
deep in that one.
I do. Yeah, that was. I feel like I've hit my magnum opus way too early, which is its own problem. Now I've got to pass a bar that I set way too high. But hey, that's what it's all about, right? So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know I am there, and I am more active now than I've ever been. So it's a good time to come visit.
Yeah, when you go visit, make sure you say in the comments below, hey, watch the podcast. Thought I'd come check it out. So that way he knows how you found out about his channel. I'm sure he appreciates knowing where his fans come from.
That's
So
true, and I got to find a good place to plug the podcast. One of these videos as well.
yeah. So a few months ago, Buck and we did a little bit different episode than usual. Instead of just talking and having some lighthouse in the background or mist or house on a hill, we actually played a game. We played the trolley problem game, which is a philosophical game. And we went through it and we were able to discuss a lot of the fun parts about it. So we thought, hey, we haven't done one of those in a while. That's why you guys currently see on your screen, we're actually doing another game today. It's called the Evolution of Trust. So,
Yes.
so we're excited to shake things up a little bit. Buck, do you have that pulled up on your phone?
Are you sharing your screen? I thought that was the setup we were gonna do.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm recording my screen, but let me also share it to Discord for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully, oh, I think I'm doxing myself. One sec. I gotta be careful.
That's okay.
All right. All right. How's that looking?
We all know you live in Beverly Hills.
It's true. It's true. I can afford it. So with all my YouTube money.
Yeah, that's right. Evolution of trust. I see it.
All right. So I don't know a whole lot about this, but I saw it on the philosophical subreddit, and it looks like it's just going to be teaching us about trust and like how we develop and strengthen trust with strangers. So, like it says, playing time is about 30 minutes long. But as Buck and I go through, we'll discuss it and relate it to our own philosophical viewpoints. So,
Nice.
with that being said, this is kind of cool. We can make these guys move around a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like a little fidget spinner, you know. I've been playing with this for the last little while. It's nice.
Nice.
All right,
Cool.
let me get my recorder voice going here. During World War I, peace broke out. It was Christmas 1914 on the Western Front. Despite strict orders not to chillax with the enemy, British and German soldiers left their trenches, crossed no man's land, and gathered to bury their dead, exchange gifts, and play games. Meanwhile, it's 2017. The West has been at peace for decades, and wow, we suck at trust. And I would agree with that, Joe. Surveys show that over the past 40 years, fewer and fewer people say that they trust each other. So here's our puzzle. Why, even in peacetime, do friends become enemies? And why, even in wartime, do enemies become friends? I think game theory can help explain our epidemic of distrust and how we can fix it. So, to understand all this, I want to play a game. All
Very nice. Very good. Very good intro.
right, do we want to give our initial answers to these two questions, or do you think we should just hop in?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Why, even in peacetime, do friends become enemies, and why, in wartime, do enemies become friends? Well, personally, I think that um, stakes. I think it has to do with stakes and like the current situation. You know, if you're in war for a long time, you kind of crave peace. You know, uh, you kind of get desensitized to war, yes, but you kind of have this yearning for a connection. And it's Christmas. There's times like Christmas where we tend to, I guess, soften our hearts and want to kind of reach out to even our enemies. And I guess you could say the same about peacetime. You get complacent, you know. Peacetime is great, but it opens the ideas. Hey, you know, what if this? It's almost like the grass is always greener on the other side type thing. It's almost like we're not happy. We're never satisfied at where we're at. So I think that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I like what you said at the very beginning that sometimes it's about stakes. Um, in wartime, even if the enemy is a few hundred yards away from you, yeah, like if it's Christmas Day and you're starting to realize that everyone's human, even if they are on the opposite side, then maybe you're going to become a little more intrigued to go over there and talk to them and play with them and give them presents because you've been through desperate times for so long in war, shooting at people, getting shot at, trying not to die, and now you have this one moment of peace in a time of war. Like maybe you take that as an opportunity to hope and to love a little bit, which I'm assuming is what they did back in Christmas in 1914. So
Yeah, I'd like to know the story of like the first person that did that. You know, that must have taken some balls, and I'd like to know how that even worked. And I think that'd be interesting to know.
yeah, I wonder if they wave some kind of flag, like maybe not a white flag, but like a Christmas flag or something. Be like, hey,
And maybe
let's
one of the soldiers dressed up like Santa Claus and he left the trenches.
yes. They left presents and they were actually all full of bombs, and that's how they won the battle.
Wow.
That would be kind of genius, but that would also show just how ruthless humans can be.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we'd be screwed as as humanity. That'd tell a lot about our sense of distrust. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go and hop into it and let's learn the answers to these questions. The
Okay.
game of trust. You have one choice. In front of you is a machine. If you put a coin in the machine, the other player gets 3 coins, and vice versa. You both can either choose to cooperate, which means putting a coin in, or cheat, which means don't put in a coin. Now, in this scenario, let's say that the other player cheats and doesn't put in a coin. What should you do?
It's split or steal.
It is, yeah, basically.
You tell him that you're going to steal, and you say that you will split it manually.
yes, that's that one
Uh,
genius that yeah, I've seen that video. You tell them you're gonna
should we
steal, so then you take their agency away for them.
should we explain that? I think that's kind of relevant to this particular podcast or this particular episode.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. It's a great example.
Okay, cool. So there was a TV show called Split or Steal, and basically, to be honest, I don't really know how it went until the end, but the famous viral moment at the end is they'd bring out two, like what, eggs or whatever. I mean, whatever. For each person, one of them says split and one of them says steal, and each player would pick a split or a steal egg, and they wouldn't reveal it to each other immediately. And basically, the idea was they had together built up all these winnings throughout the day, like the game show, let's say $100,000. If they both pick split, again, separate from each other, they can talk about it, but ultimately they make the decision on their own. If they both pick split, then they evenly split the money. If one of them picks steal and the other one picks split, then the guy who picks split or steal gets all of it, and the guy who gets picked split just misses out. And if they both pick steal, then they're both greedy and nobody gets anything. So it's a really interesting like game of greed and trust. And some guy, very viral video, I think it might be the most viewed split or steal video on YouTube, pretty much figured out that if you just tell the other guy that, hey, I'm going to steal no matter what, and hey, if you steal too, then we're going to get nothing. So you might as well pick split, and you just got to trust me, bro. I'll give you half the money anyway, but like it's in my hands, which is kind of a genius move. Because the other guy's like, man, I don't really have a choice. I got to pick split. And the original dude, the smarter guy, he picked split anyway. So they did end up splitting. And I think it says in the comments that that's the game that kind of broke it all. He kind of solved the problem. So I kind of this little game here made me think of that, and I think it's pretty relevant.
Yeah, I love that video because you can relate it to other things. If you and a stranger are there and you're relying on each other, there's an option to basically take away their agency by saying, hey, like, I'm going to cheat and steal right now. You got to trust me
Yeah,
later. And they have lost all their choices,
yeah,
which
they have.
is,
You're
which like,
strong arming them. Yeah,
yeah, which is kind of a douchey thing to do, but also simplifies it. There's no more thinking that you might both go away with nothing. For you, at
yeah.
least, like, the truth. Um, yeah, I love
Yeah,
that video.
essentially what he did is take a game that you're not totally in control of, and he tried to give himself all the control, which I think is smart. And you're right, it is a douchey thing, but like it is a strategy that surprisingly no one else had thought of up to that point. In hindsight, I'm surprised that we never saw that before. I don't know how long the game was going before that, but so
Yeah, and that show could be brutal sometimes. I've seen compilations where they'll sit at that table for 10 minutes straight, and one guy's saying, like, hey, I promise, like, I know you have a family. I know you need this money as much as I do. Sob story, sob story, sob story. And then they show their eggs, and either one of them or both of them are saying steal.
oh
Like,
yeah, dude, that show is such a case study on trust. Like, oh man.
it is. It just goes to show how selfish people can be, no matter how well off coming they are. It was. I like that show.
Yeah.
I don't think they do it anymore, but I love watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, it is
So,
really interesting.
so with this game that we're playing, it looks like we can't actually communicate with the other player other than knowing what they have already done. So they decided to cheat. They didn't put in any money. So either we're going to give them 3 coins by sacrificing 1 coin, or we're just going to do the same thing, not put in a coin. So, um,
Yeah.
we know for a fact that they cheated, so I say cheat here. I don't really feel like we should give them any money since they didn't do the same for us.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. So if we were to put in the coin, they get the three.
Yeah, so we're sacrificing one of our own coins so that way they get 3 from the machine.
That's true. I mean, you could play it the humanitarian way, and it's like, hey, someone should get 3 coins, you know. But in this situation, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I'd probably be petty about it, so I would cheat as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be petty about it. So we're
Yeah,
gonna we're gonna cheat this time.
yeah.
Okay, it says exactly why let that moocher mooch off of you. If you cooperate and they cheat, you lose a coin while they gain 3. However, if you both cheat, neither of you gain or lose anything. Therefore, you should cheat. Okay, so I mean that makes sense. It was either we lost stuff and they gained stuff for no reason, or we're even. So currently we're even.
Ooh. I can see where we're going with this. You picking up on it?
Yeah, I think so. So, but let's say the other person cooperates. They put in a coin. What should you do now?
Okay.
So, I like that. I like this
Cooperate.
guy. Yeah. They've done us a favor. They
you,
just
you sound like you were gonna choose cheat.
nah. I think that they are a good person. They helped us out. They scratched our back. Now it's time for us to scratch theirs. I'd be
Okay.
happy to sacrifice one coin because we're still gonna get a net profit of two because of this guy's decision. I
Yes.
respect that.
Okay.
Okay. So we chose cooperate. It says sure seems like the right thing to do. Or is it? Bum bum bum. Because if you both cooperate, you both give up a coin to gain three. But if you cheat and they cooperate, you gain three coins at the cost of one. Therefore, you should technically still cheat. So, because of our
Mm,
decisions, we both have two coins. But if we had decided to cheat, we would have three coins instead of two, and they would have negative one.
mm, okay.
I see where the game's going, and it really is simplified in a wonderful way here because we're talking about coins, which have an unknown monetary value. But this would be much
Yep.
more difficult if it was like $10,000. You know,
Or
it's like,
human
hey,
life,
either
when it comes to like a game of Risk or something.
yeah, yeah, it's like yeah, it's easy for us to say that we'll cooperate right now in this fictional scenario, but what if maybe not a ton of money. What if we were all desperate for food and we were trying to like feed our families, you know? Would we be
Yeah.
willing to give someone else three or yeah, give someone else two and us two in like the Walking Dead universe? I don't think so. I think a lot of the time we would be taking three and having them get negative one because it's a survival situation.
Yeah, true. That's true. But would we have ever come this far as a society had we not had like placed trust, which is a risk, trust is a risk because if the game perpetually goes the way it did on that first round where one person will just cheat all the time, then it's already broken, right? Because we can even choose to be humanitarian about it and like, okay, might as well give you three coins. Well, then it kind of teaches them that it's okay. You know what I mean? That people can capitalize on mistrust, and so people are going to keep doing it. So the bottom line is you can't really win. Like it's a domino effect no matter what happens, as long as one of them's willing to cheat. It's kind of like the split or steal game, right? Like the game is already decided. Like someone's missing out, and that's a net negative. So I guess what I'm kind of taking away is if we don't trust each other, like there's no progression, and it takes two people.
Yeah, I could definitely see mistrust having a faster snowball effect than trust. Like if
Yeah.
like take friends and family. I could trust my brother 1,000 times, but if he lies to me once, then I would say that that hurts our trust a lot more than just like 1 point. It's not
Oh
like
yeah.
suddenly he has 1,000 trust points and now one mistrust point. Now it's like, hey, you just hurt our relationship. I don't know if I can trust you as well.
That's a really good point. And I've thought about that a lot over past couple of years. Like it's really true that I could do like 50 good things, like really good things, and then do one bad thing, and I will be judged and remembered for that one bad thing. And to be honest with you, that sounds terrible. Like that sounds like it's really not just, but it is kind of the way it is. And I don't see a way around it. Like you really do remember the bad things, and they hold more weight. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's because the consequences outweigh the consequences of doing a good thing. Those two things aren't equal. But that again, so another one of those things we could do an entire episode on consequences of good versus bad.
Yeah, I see that a lot with people who are. I guess, famous or viral, take maybe
Yeah.
YouTubers. They can
Uh-huh.
donate lots of money to charity, do great things, try to prop up other channels, and then like there's that video of PewDiePie playing PUBG on the bridge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know exactly what you're talking
he drops the N-word bomb, and I know that that's all everyone was talking about for like a month. And
Oh, longer than
thankfully, I
that.
don't
Yeah.
think it hurt his reputation too badly in the long run. But I could guarantee that was a
Mhm.
brutal month for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is.
All right. Well, getting back into it. So it says trust is nice, but it can let others take advantage of you or shoot you as you come unarmed out of a trench. Sometimes distrust is rational. But now, what happens if we play this game more than once? It's going to be
Mm.
interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Oh, whoa!
Woo.
Oh my. Okay, let's play for real. You'll be playing against 5 different opponents, each with their own game
Whoa.
strategy. With each opponent, you'll play anywhere between 3 to 7 rounds. You won't know in
Mm.
advance when the last round is. Can you trust them or can they trust you? Pick your first
Mm.
move. Choose wisely. Oh, we don't know what they're
Mm.
gonna do.
Interesting. Okay, so there's five opponents, six players. Um, Anywhere between 3 to 7 rounds. That's interesting that they say that, like it matters, you know? So I guess the longer it goes, the more likely people are to cheat. Is that what it's implying?
Um, I'm not sure. I think we'll find out more once we go through it.
Okay.
But okay, obviously the thing that
Huh.
makes this difficult is even in split or steal, as little as you know about the other person, you can still see what they look like, how they act, how genuine of a feeling you're getting from them. But right now we know absolutely nothing about this other player. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't. So
Yeah.
it's kind of just a 50-50 chance right now. I feel like there's no way we can gauge whether we are going to both cooperate or both cheat.
So I just connected this. But you saw my latest video on the Princess Bride, right?
I did. Great video. Everyone go
Yeah.
check it out.
Thank you. I brought up this exact scenario. There's a scene in the movie. I'm
You
sure everybody's
did.
seen
I
it. It's a
forgot.
cult classic, but there's a scene in the movie Princess Bride where this guy comes up to this supposedly really smart dude, and they play this battle of wits where he says, "All right, I got two goblets. They're identical." He doesn't say it, but the game is supposed to be played where he poisons one of the cups and he lets the other guy choose. At which point they both drink. And if you think about this kind of game logically, the game falls apart completely if both characters aren't honorable. Well, in this situation with the coins, if both players aren't cooperative, the game kind of, well, no, I won't say that. I will say that, if all players aren't honorable, it kind of falls apart. Because in the movie, one person doesn't trust, like, even if he picks correctly, he doesn't trust that the other guy's even going to drink, because why would he? Because he knows where it is. He knows where the poison is. But the guy who placed the poison can't trust that the other guy will drink from his if he like legitimately figures it out, right? So it totally like falls apart if both players aren't willing to be honorable in the end and actually drink from their own goblets, which is why if you've seen the movie, they both end up cheating, and I think this is not dissimilar to that situation. I mean, it really comes down to, do we trust the players opposite us? And it's very hard because it gives us no information. Like you said, in Split or Steal, you can at least kind of deduce what you know about the person sitting across from you. Yeah, like looks, demeanor, what they say, how they say it. There's a lot of mind games, but we're not given much at all, like right here. So I'm not sure if there's anything, any sort of strategy.
Yeah, I'm going through a huge paradox right now because I'm like, okay, if there were another person in Mexico or something playing this game, And they're saying they're probably thinking the same thing as me right now. So what am I thinking? That's like the paradox I'm
Yeah,
thinking right now. Um,
yeah.
so okay, I guess the smart thing to do would be to cheat because you know, best case scenario you get three, worst case scenario you get nothing anyway. And then in
Well,
cooperation, best case scenario is you get two, but worst case scenario is you lose one, right?
well, I think you're going at this the right way. If we can't judge our opponents, at least we can do math. You know what I mean? So, but if there's five different opponents, so there's six of us. Let's say half of them cheat, right? Now, let me see if I'm doing the math right. How does it work when it's not a 1v1? Like if I choose to cheat, who does that steal from? You know?
Well, I think it will be a 1v1. We're just doing a 1v1 against five different opponents.
Oh, like one at a time. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's just us
Okay.
against
Yeah, yeah.
one guy right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. I see. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. But even still, like mathematically, how many, because we're gonna have to do this eventually. How many of the five do you think are going to cheat? I think if it's a 50-50 toss up, I know it's not, but like that's all we can go off, right? Two options. Then that would say that 2.5 of them are going to cheat, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
do we trust that though? I don't know. Like,
I don't know
given
because you say
what
it's
we know about
50-50,
the
but
game, yeah, I mean, given what you know about the game, you can get a whole lot more money by cheating. So that might tilt the odds a little bit more in that favor. So maybe three of them will cheat and two of them won't. You know, we're going a little bit
mm,
on that side. What would be the argument in for the other side, though? I guess slow and steady wins the race. If you get two each time,
yeah, but if you choose cooperate and you're wrong, then you're gonna lose one. Like
true.
the
But
way
if you
I'm
cheat,
thinking is worst case scenario. If you cheat, then worst case scenario is you get nothing, right?
right, right.
But cooperation, worst case scenario is you actually lose a coin. I mean, we have the chart here. Am I reading this wrong? You cheat and they cheat, then that's zero. I think that's what it's saying. You cooperate and they cooperate, you get plus two.
Yeah,
If you cooperate but they cheat, you lose
it's
one.
really. They cheat, you cheat. 0-0. Yep. They cooperate, you cooperate. 2-2. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. So the only way you can lose one is well, if you cheat. Yeah, that's a weird graph, isn't it? If you
Yeah,
cheat and they
I kind of
cheat.
wish we could go back and read the rules because this graph is
No, no,
not
no, no. Okay.
working
So
for
so
me.
you're wrong. The only way you can lose one is if you cheat and they cheat.
Okay.
But that doesn't make sense. Why would that favor somebody? Hold on. You cheat. Oh, no. Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm reading the graph now. It's basically a Punnett square just tilted. Okay. It's really small on my screen, too. Okay, so if they cooperate and you cheat, you're right. They would lose. That's the only way they can lose is if they choose to cooperate and they get, you know, they get screwed by us and vice versa. But if we both cheat, it's just a net, nothing happens. So you're right. Like if you're just going purely, hey, I never want to lose anything and I'm also going for gold, then I guess it would make sense to just cheat every time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best strategy. Um, you
Yeah.
can't lose money. You can't lose money by cheating in this. Worst case scenario is you come out of it with
Yeah,
zero
but
dollars, and that is very unlikely, I think.
I don't know, is it? If everybody's like, there's not much to go off. Like you said, you can't read the opponent. So everybody's doing the exact same logic grid that we're doing. They can see this, then everybody's just going to cheat.
Uh,
And
I don't
then
know
it's
if
zero
people
zero.
are as genius as we are, Buck. I don't know. You're giving them a lot of credit.
I don't know. Maybe we cheat. I don't know.
I say we take advantage of any of the nerds who think that, oh, I
Any of the
wouldn't cooperate
losers?
because I'm a good person. Yeah, any of the losers who say
Yeah.
that they can both profit. Oh, me and my opponent can profit if we. No, don't you get it? This is a alpha world that we live in. Whoever's on top is going to be staying on top for
Yeah.
reasons.
The doggy
I
dog
say,
world.
yeah, I
Wow.
say we cheat. Money, money, money. That's all that matters here.
Do we get to know the outcome after each one? That's going to make a huge difference.
I mean, I would assume so, but remember
All
that
right, let's cheat
there's
on the first.
okay, and remember that there's more than one round. So if we cheat and
Yeah.
they see that, then they're not going to trust us next time. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got him, sucker.
Money
Oh, he's
suckers.
sad. He's sad, bro. We made him
Oh, so, okay.
sad.
Wait.
Keep
We have
cheating.
gotten control at this point. We've got control at this point. I'm thinking now we cooperate and teach him that yes, we are in control, but we can help him out. You know what I mean?
Huh? Huh?
You see what I'm
But
saying?
our
He knows
relationship with
he
this
knows he's
dude
not.
is already destroyed. Look at him. He's not going to trust us ever
Already
again.
decided. Oh
This is our chance to take every penny that he owns. He's not going to trust us.
no,
There's no way.
you're proving the point.
Okay, so you want to go cooperate?
Well, I mean, I just think that like he can cheat and we cooperate, in which case, yeah, we lose, but like then we're back to square one anyway. So you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm just looking at from a net perspective. So I don't think we can't really lose at this point because we're already way ahead. If we just lose one,
yeah.
I mean that's fine. So
In my opinion, we have already established ourselves as the cheater. If we had if we had previously chosen cooperate, then I would say we continue to choose cooperate. But since we've already chosen cheat, I think that our relationship's already destroyed. I think that there's no coming out of this
mm,
except for
I
keeping the money that
disagree.
we already have.
I think if you do it again, yeah, but like I think it's very telling that we could choose something else this time. And since we already have a ton, we already have three. We can only go back down to two. You know what I mean? So we might as well choose cooperate and continue the social experiment. I don't think we're too far
Okay.
gone, is what I'm saying.
But what if there's like 7 rounds and we choose cooperate and then he cheats next time? Then we're both gonna be
Well,
cheaters.
that's
And
okay. I mean,
then you
that's
think
part of the mind game.
okay. I say we're at a crossroads here, so I'm you okay if I flip a coin?
Wait. But look at it this way: if he cheats and we cooperate on this one, we're tied 2-2, and that would teach us that we can just go back and forth.
Oh, so you're showing him that like, hey, we're sorry. We're now back at even. Maybe we could start cooperating from here on out.
We can still cooperate by cheating, is what I'm saying. Like, there's still a way out of this. you know,
Okay. So what's the maximum amount of money that we can get? Is it that strategy where we cheat and then they cheat and then
no, the
we
maximum
cheat?
money we'll get is if we keep cheating and he keeps cooperating. You know, he just sucks it up and like
Oh yeah,
but
that's
something
true.
tells me he's not
Okay.
going to do that. So if we set a precedent that, hey, at least if he cheats and we cooperate and then we cheat and he cooperates, like that still works. Like we'll both still, it'd be like we were cooperating the whole time pretty much, right? Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I did that math perfectly, but I think it's about the same.
All right. I want to cheat. Buck wants to cooperate. You okay if I flip a coin?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Um, go ahead and call it.
Heads.
What is happening right now? Oh, it's heads. All
Okay.
right. We're
We're
going.
cooperating.
We're cooperating. Here we go. Oh, they. I knew it.
Okay,
This
that's
freaking
okay. See
cheater,
that?
bro. How dare he?
It's a, it's okay. So now, it's 2-2. You know what the real life lesson is? If we had both cooperated, we'd both be at 4-4.
but
Hey,
but he's an idiot and he didn't do that. See, when I cheat, it's okay, but when he cheats, he's a jerk.
kind of,
Okay.
but look, well, look at it. Okay, what are all the scenarios? Okay, we could be because he would have, regardless of what we would have done, he would have cheated. So if we would have cheated last time, we would be 0-0, or well, the gross score would be 2-1, or no, 3-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we had both cooperated on both rounds, we'd both be 4-4. So maybe that's the real incentive to just keep cooperating.
But we could, if we keep cooperating, then this guy could take advantage of us, and we could have
No,
negative
no, no, no.
$5 by the end of this.
Well, then no. I'm saying if you look at all the scenarios that could have happened just purely on our end, the highest score we could have gotten was 4, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And in that scenario, we would have had to cooperate. I'm saying the best thing for us to have done in these past 2 rounds was to cooperate twice. Like, no matter how you spin it, just forget about him entirely. I think
That's
that
true.
might be the morale. That might be the lesson of this game, is what I'm just saying. Even just two rounds in, I think that might be what it's trying to teach us.
Okay. Um, I mean, no, no, no.
What do you mean, no?
Now, the way we would have gotten the most amount of money is if we had cheated the first time and then cheated the second
No, we
time.
did. We did. No, no. If we
No,
cheated the
we
second time,
cooperated the second time,
no, if we
so we
cheated the
lost
second
money.
time, we'd still have 3.
Yeah,
Well, that's true. I guess I'm
which
changing
is
his outcome on that one as well, huh? Yeah.
okay. Okay. Anyway,
I see.
let's
I
reel
see
it
what
in
you're
here.
saying. I was wrong. There's a fallacy in my argument, but yes.
Okay, we don't know how many rounds there are, but the good news is we're tied right now. I think this is a good thing. I think that now we're starting to realize 2 rounds in, hey, if we just cooperate from here on out, like we're both going to come out of this with a lot of money. You know, we've
I mean,
experimented a little bit. We found out a little bit about the other person. We know that they're a little bit like us. They've decided to cheat once and cooperate once. So they
I
must be
mean,
thinking the same thing, right?
is this guy AI? So is he that smart?
I I don't know. But
Mm.
he's cooperated once and he's cheated once and we've done the same thing, so he's gotta be thinking what we're thinking, right? We gotta be on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, I agree with that logic. I agree with that.
So I'm thinking we should cooperate. Like we're tied. We've experimented a
Hmm.
little bit. We should be like, hey, let's just both be happy here, you know? I'm doing a
Yeah,
mental shaking of the hands with this guy right now. He just doesn't know.
I agree. I agree.
All right. This is risky business, but here we go.
It is.
Oh, oh, oh,
Hey,
money, bro,
money,
money.
money. Woo! That's
Okay,
right there.
this is an easy decision now, right?
Yeah, I mean, we keep
Now
going.
we're gonna keep raking in the money. I say we cooperate.
Yeah.
Cooperate. Let's get that money. Yo, money.
Yo,
Keep it going, bro. Keep it
hey,
going.
I think
Money.
money. I think we just solved the. I think we just solved
Hey.
life. We just solved the human experience.
We just solved all of humanity's problems with those 5 minutes.
Wow. Do you
Okay,
think we
look at
could
this.
show this to Ukraine and Russia and solve the war?
But guys,
I don't
it's
I don't
really that
know.
simple.
Yeah.
You've you've cheated a little bit. You've cheated a little bit. Now it's time to just cooperate and make a lot of money.
I don't think
All
that's
right.
how it works, but yes.
This guy, not gonna lie, Buck, this guy's hat is coming off a little sus to me.
A little scummy,
Maybe
you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Look at that
He looks
top
like the guy
hat.
on Meet the Robinsons with the evil hat, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's that guy. I mean,
It
he must
is
have
that
shaved the
guy.
mustache, but it's that guy. Bro, I don't trust this
It
guy
is.
with his stupid
It's
little top hat.
legitimately. Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna
kind of
try to
freaking me out.
cheat.
He's gonna cheat on us. Wait, so if that's our assumption, what's the play then?
Well, if he were to cheat, then we would have to also cheat because then we wouldn't be losing money.
Well, if it's like split or steal, I mean, if we know that the other guy is going to split, or I'm sorry, steal, and he does not have good intentions, then you're kind of just screwed, right? Like, there's no way out.
Well, you're either screwed or double screwed. We're screwed if we click cheat because we're not getting anything, but we're double screwed if we click cooperate because then we're losing money.
That's
So I say,
true, but
so if we knew for a fact he was cheating, we would be picking cheat.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
But maybe I've been a little harsh, you know. He's
No, I understand. Maybe he's a nice guy, but
yeah.
I
Maybe
think
that's
on one
just
of
his
these
work
rounds
ethic.
we should try starting with cooperate just to see how it goes. But
I don't know if this is the right guy though. Like, look at him. Look at him standing there
look at
menacingly.
you, look at you stereotyping based on appearance.
I will, because appearance gives us information. We just talked about
That's
this with the
true.
last guy.
Hmm. What is the
I,
color purple? The color purple means royalty. You learned that in
yeah,
marketing. So
which
if this
means
guy's
this
really
guy,
rich, then he's a scumbag.
he knows how to manipulate.
Yeah. uh, okay. Okay. I say we
All right,
cheat. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, let's cheat. I feel like this guy's a cheater, but you're right. We should try cooperating on the first try with a different guy, but we're gonna cheat this time. Oh, look at it! I ain't called
Oh, he's
that,
a
bro.
little cheater.
Look at this little. I'm not giving this guy my money.
Cheater, cheat again, cheat again.
Cheat? What a little. Oh, what is this guy
This guy's a
thinking?
little
He
cheater. What's
thinks he can
this? Okay,
take
wait, wait, wait,
advantage of
wait, wait.
us.
Dude, do we wise out? Okay, what's if we keep nothing changes, right? If we cooperate now, like we start losing money, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we got $8 right now. We don't want to lose that. We're flying high, bro. I could buy a Big Mac with that, maybe. Probably not, actually.
Or screw this guy. But then again,
Yeah,
I mean, we did it too, so
yeah, but the other guy
maybe
was
the
chill, you know. He was chill. This guy's
ooh.
obviously a
Okay,
freaking idiot.
I think I got a new strategy though. I'll tell
Okay.
you next round. I'll tell you next round. But we got to
Should we
keep
keep cheating with
cheating.
this
We
guy?
got to. Yeah, we
Yeah, we gotta keep
got to keep
cheating.
cheating.
We know how this is gonna end, bro.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, look it. Oh yeah, get out of here, bro. Oh, look at the. Oh,
Oh, she's okay. Okay,
what
okay.
a
Here's
nice
my new
lady.
theory. Here's
Okay,
my new theory. If you cheat at the beginning, like I said with my video, like the trust is broken. It's clear that you're no longer honorable. And why? I mean, we were very one-sided. Like we were like, oh, screw this guy. Of course he's gonna cheat. We don't trust him anymore. Cheat, 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 cheat. Well, he's thinking about the same thing. So
that's
by that
true.
logic, we have to start with cooperation for him to even trust us in the first place. And true, we could lose money, but I'm thinking maybe it's worth losing 1 point to establish that trust. Like I think that risk is worth it, is what I'm saying. Like even if it's just
Yeah.
one round, even if we go to cheating the second time, like I mean, we'll decide that when we get there. But I think it is worth losing one to establish to the other person that hey, we are trustworthy.
I like that. That's like it's like an investment. You're risking $1
Yes,
for potentially a lot more money. I like
correct.
that.
I think that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like an investment.
And maybe I'm being a little too half glass full kind of guy, but let's say we cooperate every single time and they cheat for like the first 3 or 4 times. Eventually they're gonna
Mhm.
feel bad for us, surely. And they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna let
Surely,
this guy start making money. Surely they
surely
won't
people
drain
don't
us of every
capitalize on.
yeah, surely they won't drain us of every penny we have.
Yeah, surely nobody's that evil, right?
Okay, so we're gonna cooperate with this nice lady.
I think we should start with cooperation, yeah, and see what
All right,
happens.
she's just so,
I'm not saying we know what to do on the second round, but I think that's a good start.
and look at her, like from her hat. I bet she's like an old lady who's just really nice and has grandchildren. Yeah. Oh, look at
Oh, yeah.
that.
You know, the real
I,
lesson of this game is based on what hats people choose is is what you should decide. Uh,
it's
nice. I
true,
like it. Okay,
man.
so now we can continue to cooperate, you know.
Or we could steal her money. I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right. Let's keep cooperating.
Yeah.
She's a nice lady. Oh, that she's
Yeah.
so nice, bro.
She
I want to
is.
give her a hug right now if this machine weren't blocking us.
Yeah,
Dude, we're
true.
at $16.
Wow.
What?
Very nice.
Okay, this guy's a little sus. But
Anybody who's got a hat that tall is hiding something underneath it. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess ours is pretty tall too. But
what if it's just a big brain?
oh, true. Okay, wait. I'm stereotyping. Okay, this guy, he's a cowboy, which means he's from the West. And what do cowboys? What's the mentality of a cowboy?
uh, I feel like they're pretty friendly, right?
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
true. That's probably what he's
that's,
thinking right now, bro.
that's
He's
true.
probably packing a gun in his back pocket too.
True.
He's like, if these people weren't watching, I would shoot this buster down right now and steal
Okay.
every ounce of gold he has.
Yeah, high noon. No,
This guy's a jerk.
I think our cooperation on round one is a good strategy.
Okay.
It'll
Okay,
be interesting to see if somebody does not do that though, like what we're gonna do next.
okay. Let's try it. We're gonna potentially sacrifice $1 for as an investment for more money in the future. Hey,
Nice, nice.
I misjudged this guy, bro. I misjudged.
True.
Oh no, you know what? I know what he's about to do, bro. I know what he's about to do, bro. He's gonna steal our money.
Wait. That's okay. We made an investment. If we know that he cheats at this point, that means he's a dishonorable person because we showed him our trust,
Well,
and then we can control our actions after that.
bro, he's about to cheat, man. Look at that. Look at that fake smile.
Let him
You
make the
can
first move. Let him make the first move.
okay.
We can tank it. We can tank
I
it.
know he's gonna cheat, but I'll let him do it. Okay, let's cooperate. Oh, oh, okay, okay.
Whoa!
Maybe I was
What are
wrong.
we learning? What are we
Oh,
learning?
we're learning here.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Let's keep going. Okay, okay.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, we're getting
Hey. What's up? What's up?
money.
This is
Hey, dude,
interesting.
we got 26
Whoa!
bucks. We're rich.
Wow. I think we're winning. Yeah, for sure.
I think we're in
Cool.
first
Cool.
place, bro.
Okay.
All right. Now, this little douchebag. Just kidding. Okay. I think we've
He's a
established a
detective.
pretty good. Yeah,
He
yeah,
looks
he
like
is.
Sherlock Holmes.
He's
Yeah,
probably like reading our minds right now.
it's possible.
But
It's possible.
I think we have a pretty good strategy down right now.
Yeah.
And that's basically to cooperate every time.
Not necessarily.
Well, sorry, first time every time.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna cooperate with this kid. Okay,
Okay.
all right, let's keep
Okay.
going. Okay,
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I'm biting my tongue right now, Buck. I'm biting my tongue
No,
right now.
no. Let it go.
Let it let it go.
Yeah.
You
What
want
were
him
you
to
gonna
steal
say?
every cent we own?
No. Let your tongue go. Let your tongue fly. What are you gonna say?
Oh. Just that this little 5-year-old kid just freaking robbed us. And
Okay, well, I will.
look at his smirk.
True. True. I will say that we might have run across just a genuinely terrible person, and we gotta, we're not gonna win this, engagement. Like he's gonna leave with more money than us, but in the end, we got a lot of money. So I might agree. Maybe if he's a cheater, maybe we should just keep cheating. Yeah.
So maybe we'll take our losses and just cheat from here on out.
True, and you could always like try him one more time just to see, but to be honest, I think he's kind of revealed himself at this point. Yeah. So we could probably
Yeah,
just cheat our way out, and
but let's
I
go
mean we
back
do
in
have
time
one
a
point.
little bit. Let's go back in time a little bit to when we were the cheater the first time.
I
The
know.
person gave us another
True.
chance. Should we give this young
True.
pippy lad another chance?
I guess it's the law of the universe. So it goes around, comes around. Maybe we should give him one more chance. But after that, we're cheating till the end. Because at that point,
Yeah,
we're back at zero. So it's just like it's a net neutral.
yeah. I
We're not
say
we're
we're
not coming out
flying
empty.
high. We're flying high. Worst case scenario, we drop from 27 to 26. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
not too worried about that happening. Let's give him another
Okay.
chance. Maybe he accidentally clicked the wrong button. Maybe he misclicked.
Oh, true, true. Okay, it was a misinput. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cooperate with this little guy. Okay,
Oh, interesting.
okay,
Very.
okay.
So at this
Now we
point, he's
get now we
taking
get our money
advantage of our
back.
generosity. Yeah. Now we
Now
double our money.
now we steal our money back. Hey, what's fair is fair, bro. He did it to us. It's only fair that we do it to
True.
him, right?
That's true. It's just a dancing game. It's a weird game, but I mean, he
It's
he,
a
he
weird
laid out the
game.
bed. We're just making it. Yeah, true.
This is like Sherlock Holmes 2 when they're playing chess. They're
True.
like,
True.
he's like, you're gonna throw dust in my eye, and then I'm gonna kick you over, and then this, and then this,
Yeah,
and then in the end, Sherlock Holmes is like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take us both down.
true. That's exactly
Um,
what's happening.
okay, I think it's fair that we cheat because he cheated once, so I think we're allowed to cheat once, and the trust will still be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, if you look at the math, we'll both be at 6, so it does make sense from a
Yeah. So
mathematical
that's
standpoint.
fair in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so we're gonna cheat. Oh, look at his sad little face. Okay,
No.
but now we're even. Now we're even, right?
Yep. Yep. Now makes sense. So now we cooperate, right?
So
Like
yeah,
you think.
now that we're back to being even, we've both showed our hands. We're even. It's time for us to start making the dough.
That's right.
Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. I mean, it's okay because we can just do it again, right? We just cheat and get back to
It's
8, right?
yeah. It's a rhythm. We got to stay in the rhythm.
It is. It is
Wait,
a rhythm. Yeah.
wait. What? Which round is this? What? So first, they cheated the very first time, and then we
Yeah.
both cooperated the second time, and then we cheated. So now we're back.
And
Now we're back in the cycle.
just,
So next time he's going to cooperate, right?
yeah, I mean, technically it's still a pattern. Yeah.
So do we say cooperate then? Because we're assuming that
No. No, no,
no,
no. The pattern says we say cheat.
we say cheat. Okay,
That would put us both at 8.
okay. Um, but the pattern was he cheats, we both cooperate, we cheat. Isn't that the pattern? So now he just
Uh,
cheated, so now we both cooperate and then we cheat.
oh, true. I think you're right. But yeah. Yeah, I think you're right because we gave him that chance, right?
Yeah. So I don't. He, but he just kind of ruined everything. Like we could have just both cooperated from here on out. We would have been fine.
Well, I think from his perspective, it's a little bit more complicated from us, but I think from his perspective, he's doing cheat once, cooperate twice. And so you're right. If we cooperate this time and then cheat next time, The pattern still holds. Yeah.
Okay, so cooperate.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cooperate. Okay, all right.
This guy, he's
I
okay. This guy's a
see.
little meaner than we
I
gave him
see what's
credit for.
happening here. He took advantage of
Yeah.
us. He made us think that we could trust him, and now all trust is gone.
True.
All
We're so
trust.
far back, we
Now,
might as well just cheat at this point.
now, to be fair, we have $30. We used to have 26 or 27,
Yeah.
so we're
Yeah, we
still in
still
a
have
better
made money.
place than where we were.
Yeah, but we don't want to lose anymore, so I say we just cheat our way out.
Yeah, this guy's too unpredictable. Let's just cheat from here on out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, 30 ain't
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, whoa, look at this. This is interesting.
ooh, copycat. All right, so first guy, since he had the same hat as us, he started with cooperate, and afterwards I just copy whatever you did in the last round.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
top hat guy, of course, is always a cheater. I knew that would happen. Stupid cheater.
Yeah.
The nice lady always cooperates. Uh,
Oh.
cow- Cowboy hat is called the Grudger. Listen, partner. I'll stop cooperating and keep cooperating, but if y'all ever cheat me, I'll cheat you back till the end of tarnation.
Whoa,
So,
tarnation.
so it
Yeah.
basically with him, if you ever cheat against him, he'll never forgive you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then this guy was a detective. You're right. That's funny.
Hey,
I mean,
yeah.
he does have the hat.
Wait a minute.
So
So we were just supposed to stereotype these guys.
yeah, I guess we did the right thing. We only information we had was their hats, and we did pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So the
Detective.
detective says, first, I analyze you. I start cooperate, cheat, cooperate, cooperate. If you cheat back, I'll act like a copycat. If you never cheat back, I'll act like always cheat to exploit you.
That's exactly
Um,
what happened.
yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah. We even figured that out. We were like, he does cooperate, cheat, and then two cooperates. That's exactly what we figured out. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd say that $30 out of a possible 49 ain't bad at all. Like, I'm happy.
Yeah. I think we did a good job. Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
against each other.
Yeah, let's keep going here, see what happens.
Tournament
Who do you
time.
think will have the highest total score? Out.
Ooh, this is interesting. Who would have the highest total score? Well, assuming because we know how they all play now. So if the theory is true that cooperating is the best strategy, then the only person that could destroy her are the ones that exploit her and always cheat. So definitely Bowler Hat would beat her. Um, I think Copycat would just, do exactly what she does. Grudger would do exactly what she does because he only changes if you change. And then Detective exploits her. Like he will cheat once, but he'll exploit her once she cheats and she won't. So I think the pink girl ends up making quite a bit of money from this while the other ones kind of destroy each other. Do you see my logic?
Yeah, yeah, because the only person she'll really lose big time to is the bowler hat guy. I think
Right. So he'll
everyone
make a ton of
else,
money off her, but he won't make a ton of money off everyone else.
yeah, yeah. So everyone else, she's gonna be making bank from, or bank with, I guess. So
Okay, yeah. So I think she'll make the most. I think the copycat's probably somewhere in the middle, and then the detective and the grudge guy will probably be higher up as well. I
yeah,
think. Yeah, I'm doing it all quickly in my head, but
no, I agree 100%. I think it goes all cooperate makes the most money, all cheat makes the least amount. Because
yeah,
once you cheat, this guy's out, and this guy's out. And then
It,
these
this
three
is
are
cool.
probably pretty close.
Yeah, this is cool because it basically these are all the mentalities that you can approach this game with, and it's kind of proving which one is most likely to make the most money.
Yeah,
I think that's a very interesting way to put it.
yeah. All right, let's see if we're right. All cooperate. You placed your bet on always cooperate. Let's go through the matches one by one and see how the tournament plays out.
Okay.
All right. Match number one, Copycat versus Always Cheat. The scores are -1 versus +3. So hardly
Yeah.
anything for either of them. Copycat versus Always Cooperate. They both make $20. Wow.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Lot,
Yeah.
lot of money. Copycat versus Grudger. Same thing, $20 each. Copycat versus
Okay.
Detective is $18 each. So right now, Copycat is in the lead by far.
Yep. Well, he is, but that's because all the first games had him in it. So
That's true.
yeah.
Um, okay. Always cheat versus always cooperate. This is where always cheat makes his big bucks. He gets $30, which still isn't that much compared to when these guys made 20.
Yeah.
Um, and
True.
then always cooperate loses 10. Always cheat versus the grudger. It's $3 versus -1. Always cheat versus detective. It's $9 versus -3.
Okay.
And then always cooperate. Okay, now we're going to always cooperate. Always cooperate versus the grudger. They both make 20. Always cooperate
Okay.
versus detective. Detective
Whoa.
makes 27 and she makes negative
Wait a minute.
one.
Wait a minute. How did that happen? So if she always cooperates and I thought he only cheats once. He tests one cheat and then he only cheats again if she does, but she never does. How did that happen?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, what did he do? He cooperated first round, cheated second round, and then like adjusted from
Cooperate,
there.
cooperate, and then she cheated. Or no, he did cheat again. Oh, and then continued to cheat. Oh, okay. So he has his pattern, his 4 round pattern, and then he exploits depending on what he figures out.
Oh, okay,
That's
gotcha.
why he's gone. Okay, I didn't get that at first, so it makes sense why he made so much money.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
So he just made a ton of money off of that nice old lady.
okay.
Grudger versus Detective. Grudger makes 7, Detective makes 3. Oh man, I think we were way
Wow.
off here, Buck. Uh-oh. Here
We
we
might,
go. The
we
winner
might have been way.
is here we go. The copycat.
What?
Really?
Really?
Copycat made $57. Always cooperate made
Whoa.
29.
Wow, we were way off.
Yeah, we gotta redo this entire episode and act like we knew it'd be copycat the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, we look like idiots. Man, I put too much faith in humanity. It's like, man, we should be kinder. Apparently that's not
Yeah.
true. We should just do what everyone else does. We should be sheep.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because we were assuming that the copycat would be making her a lot of money too. So we went
Yeah.
from 3 of them making her a lot of money to 2 of them, and then the other 2 were taking money. So I guess that makes sense. But
Yeah, that does make sense, yeah.
so copycat goes by many names: the golden rule, reciprocal altruism, tit for tat, or live and let live. That's why peace could emerge in the trenches of World War One. When you're forced to play the same game with the same specific people over and over again, copycat doesn't just win the battle, it wins the war. But if things change a lot when you play multiple rounds of the same game, what if we play multiple tournaments? Let's see where this is going. Okay,
Huh.
in this, our population of players evolve over time. So first they play a tournament, and then they eliminate losers. And then for the next tournament, they reproduce the winners. So you clone the five best and
Whoa.
repeat for as long as you like. Mm.
We'll have to wait for people to literally die. Unsuccessful behaviors to go away, and successful behaviors are imitated. Huh? Okay.
So this is basically natural selection. It's saying, hey, if you're doing well, then
Yeah.
you'll stay in the game. If you're a loser, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess they're all gonna turn out to be like copycats. I'm not sure.
Okay. 15. Five always cheats, five copycats. Okay.
All right. All right. We got to
Place your
place our
bets
bets.
again.
So who's gonna win the first
Uh,
tournament? Okay.
okay, so we know Copycat wins the most.
Yeah, but there's only five of him, so I would say I'll cooperate this time. Because the more pink guys there are, the more pink guys gonna make.
Well, these are the only three of all the players. They're the ones that don't change their answers like ever. So it's predictable.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's
So
relevant. Something I noticed.
um yeah, I mean I think it'd be all cooperate because they make up the majority. And there's only five guys who are gonna steal. These guys aren't gonna steal against any of the pink guys. Like the copycats are gonna cooperate. So the only time
That's
cooperates are
true.
losing money is against these Bauer hat guys.
Yeah, the all cheats aren't going to do much against the copycats either because they'll just end up losing money.
Right, yeah.
You know, that's going to be a really low score game. So we might be screwing ourselves again. Yeah, you're right. I would think that the pinks are going to come out on top here.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Always cooperate outnumbers everyone else. Let's see if you're correct. All right, let's play the tournament. Okay, you know what? See you, chump.
Yo, we're just not very good at this.
I guess not.
Man,
So the cheaters made the most, even though there's so many other types. And that's just because they stole from all the people. They took advantage of all the pink guys, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
But I did not expect that to be more money than what these guys are making. But wow. What are we learning in this episode, Buck?
Uh, I don't
Are
like it.
we
Let's keep
is the
going.
is the game telling us what I think it's telling us? If you want to be
We'll
a
see.
winner
We'll
in
see.
life, then you got to be Bowler Hat.
Got to exploit.
Oh,
We'll see.
okay. So here's round two. Now there's more cheaters and less pink guys.
So there's no way Pink's gonna to grow, right? They're just gonna continue to dwindle. So I
If they lose
guess,
here, yeah.
and there's no way that bowler hats cannibalize themselves. I mean, right? Even though they have to play each other.
Um, yeah. The more Bauer
That,
Hat guys there are, the less money they're going to be making.
yeah, because they cannibalize
So
each other, but they can't like. Maybe what it's telling us is everything evens out. You know what I mean? Because the
yeah,
bowler hats can't get too big. If they get too big, they start eating each other, and then their score will go down. I would think, like logically, but we'll see.
yeah, and we know from what we learned a few minutes ago that copycats are like strategically the best guys. So I wonder if they're going to come out in the very end. But I guess, yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, Bowler Hats won again, and
Yeah, I
Pink
mean that's
Guys
about what I
lost
thought
again.
from round two. Yeah, it's gonna go up.
But it's getting closer because now the copycats are at 270, and Bowler
It's
Hats are at
true.
315. So I think
It
I
is.
think they're going to even out.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, let's just keep going here.
Okay.
Okay, so as time
165.
goes
Oh,
on,
whoa. We've already evened out. Look at that.
yeah, they're evened out, and the pink guys have been completely eliminated.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty. Oh,
Whoa.
whoa!
Whoa. Wait a
Whee!
second.
Okay,
Whoa, the plot
okay.
twist. That's crazy. They
Even
really ate themselves.
wait, I'm confused though. If these guys always cheat, then the copycats would always cheat. So they're basically Bowler Hat guys, are they not?
Yeah, yeah, but like then they'll play each other though, and when they play each other, they make a ton of money.
Oh, that's true. I didn't consider that they play the other copycats. Yeah, that's
Well, right,
true.
which is why when you have too many bowler hat people, they're like not going to make any money at all.
Okay, so a copycat against a copycat makes them both a lot of money, but the polar hat guys basically can't win now. Like they're screwed no
Right,
matter what they do.
right.
All right. Ooh, this is getting interesting. The
Oh,
always cheats
well,
becomes a victim of their own success. Ooh.
okay.
Oh,
Oh man.
look at the big bucks these copycats are
Whoa.
making.
And the interesting thing is now that they dwindle, like you wouldn't argue like they can't eat themselves, right? So it's like, oh, maybe they'll like even out and we'll all play nice and but it's not true. Like they're still suck, or they still suck.
Yeah, they'll never change their ways.
Yeah, true.
Kick them out of here, those cheaters.
Get out of there.
All right,
Wow.
and here we go. The end result is copycats inherit the earth.
Wow.
So
Okay.
your bet was off again. Blah, blah, blah. But the always cooperates were doomed from the start. In the end, a smart form of niceness prevailed, and the always cheaters were squashed. So it's saying it's okay to
Oh,
be
yeah.
nice. You just got to be smart about it.
So in a way, we had figured out the game because remember, our strategy wasn't always be nice. It was cooperate first and see what the other person does. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
were
mean?
copycats basically.
We were pretty much a copycat. Maybe not in the first couple rounds, but like eventually we were copycats. Yes. And the detective kind of has a similar mentality, but he always starts with cheating.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
interesting.
well, very interesting. Let's see where it goes from here. Okay, we'll
Okay.
go through this really quick. But now we have. Oh, it's doing it for us. Look at that. Okay, so even with copycats and grudgers, copycats still win.
Wow.
Um, so it seems the math of game theory is telling us something. Copycats' philosophy, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you, may not just be a moral truth, but also a mathematical truth. Okay,
Mm,
okay. But
wow.
here's the problem. Yep, and the sad reality. Look
Oh,
around, look around you, Buck. The world's full of total jerkwads. If copycat is the
oh.
strategy in this repeated game of trust that's so powerful that even soldiers in World War One trenches independently evolved a similar strategy called live and let live, why then are there so many untrusting, untrustworthy people? What's causing our epidemic of untrust? Well, a clue is in that sentence itself, in this repeated game of trust. So far, we've only talked about change in the players. Well, what about a change in the game? What could lead to
Ooh.
the evolution of distrust? Hmm. Let's see. Before everything goes to heck, let's start with something nice. Here's a world filled entirely with always cooperates. Oh no. Is this gonna go the way I think? Look,
Uh-oh.
everyone's good except for one person who's bad, and then the
Oh
copycat.
no.
I hope. Okay, I hope this
I,
doesn't.
I've seen this movie before.
All right. Oh, they're all killed off, bro.
What? It killed them. Yo.
Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, if it changes, if we do this. Oh, oh! Okay, so the first time we had 10 rounds per match. But the second time I
Okay.
did 1 round per match, and the Bowler hat guy actually got in first. That was
Okay.
interesting. All right, so what is this telling us? The more
That the
rounds,
longer
the
you have to copy that person, or I guess figure out what kind of person they are.
yeah, yeah, I
Well, I
guess
guess it
so
would help the bowler
because
people because the more rounds means the more opportunities for the bowler hat people to kind of like eat each other's money.
yeah, yeah. So that's interesting. So the less rounds there are, the higher the chances are that Bowler hat guy wins. Um,
Yeah.
and then vice versa for copycat wins. But guess who never wins? No matter what we do, no matter what we do or what we say, there's no universe where pink guy wins. That's sad, bro. But
That is
so
pretty
we'll.
sad to think. Like, and also
But
you can't do just one round per match because remember, copycat has to he always cooperates first and he has to figure out that the bowler hat's cheating. So you can't just do one round. You have to do at least two for him to
yeah,
inherit the earth. Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's keep going. As you saw, if we don't play enough rounds, always cheat dominates. In
Yeah.
1985, when Americans were asked how many close friends they had, the most common answer is three. In 2004, the most common answer was zero. We now have
Oh.
fewer friends across class, racial, economic, and political lines because we have fewer friends, period. As you just discovered for yourself, the fewer repeat interactions there are, the more distrust will spread. And mass media does not care.
Mm, hmm.
Wow. Okay. So it's saying that the reason there's so much distrust in the world today is because we're not having enough repeat interactions.
Yeah, I think that's a very solid thesis given or solid conclusion given this experiment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's math, bro. Can't argue with math. That's
Mm-mm.
oh, and it gets worse. Here we go. There's another
Oh.
way to breed distrust. There are the payoffs. With the normal payoffs, copycat wins, but now change the both cooperate reward from 2 to 1 and then click start. Even though plus 1 is still more than the punishment, what happens? Okay. So
Whoa.
so the reward has decreased from 2 to 1 if you cooperate. Let's see what happens.
Wait, no, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Oh, feel free
You got
to.
yeah, you get to change the square, the opponent square for like
Oh,
rewards.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we both cooperate, then we only get one. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
No,
Whoa. Whoa.
no,
Wow.
no. Okay. All right. So since there wasn't as much incentive to cooperate,
Yeah,
Bauer Hat
right.
guys won. So I'm
That makes
assuming if
sense. Yeah.
we increase the incentive to cooperate, then copycats are going to win again. I would assume.
They'll win a lot
Oh,
faster. Yeah. Oh.
oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Whoa.
Oh, they're about to win for once. Do it.
Whoa. Do it.
Oh, they did
Yo.
it.
Whoa. We solved it. We solved it. Okay. So being nice only works if there's incentive to be nice.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, the
That's
higher the
cool.
reward of being nice, the more likely people are gonna be nice. That's we gotta mess around with some other things though. What
I mean,
if
that does make sense. There's no risk in cheating at that point, right? So,
right? Yeah, that's true. All right, well let's
yeah.
say that we go back to a normal situation, but now if you cheat, then you get five.
Oh, I've got
Let's see
another
what
one after
happens.
this.
Okay. All right. Yep, cheaters take over. More
Okay, so
incentive.
like make the incentive for cooperating high, but make the risk for cheating like very high. Like let's say cooperation maybe 3, and then cheat do like 5 and -5 or something.
Oh, 5, -5.
Like you, yeah, like something like that. That's what
Okay.
I'm interested in. This like that.
Okay. Let's test it out.
Yeah, cheaters go up big time. Yeah,
Yeah.
even
Oh
if it's
yeah. Okay.
way, huh? That's cool that you can use like math to figure this out.
Yeah. This is an awesome simulator.
Uh huh.
Okay. Very cool. Let's keep going. Same thing
Okay.
happens with the lower win-win reward. Always cheat takes over. Game theory has two powerful ideas about this. There's the zero-sum game, which is a sadly common belief that a gain for us must come at a loss to them and vice versa. And there is non-zero sum game. This is when people make the hard effort to create a win-win solution. Without the
Hmm.
non-zero sum game, trust cannot evolve.
Yeah.
Let's take a look into our third and final barrier to the evolution of trust. Okay, as cool as Copycat is, it has a huge fatal weakness. Uh-oh. Let's say two copycats are playing against each other. Okay, guys, just cooperate forever and ever.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, I should have read that. Dang it. Let me
Yeah.
go back. Yeah, let me go back here. Sorry. Okay, so this is the first one. They cooperate. All right. Normally,
Okay.
they just pay back each other's kindness and sing kumbaya until the end of time. But what if, while trying to reciprocate,
He trips.
oh, uh-oh,
Dang.
mistakes, miscommunication, misinterpretations,
True.
accidents happen all the time in life. If the other person doesn't think there's an accident, oh, so now the copycat's gonna
Oh,
cheat
yeah.
because that's what he saw.
He's gonna cheat. Yeah. Right.
So now the other player, being copycat, had to retaliate, and you, being a copycat as well. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. The true meaning of life right here.
Yeah, it's just all it took was one, and now the entire cycle has been changed.
Yep.
Their
Started with a
destinies.
single mistake long ago. Ain't that
Yeah,
the truth?
it's a butterfly effect.
Yep.
Thus, like the Hatfields and McCoys, these two copycats will spiral into an endless cycle of vengeance that started over a single mistake long ago. Tragic, but now are there other types of players who can deal with mistakes?
Mm.
Let's meet some new faces. Copy Kitten, cute, simpleton, and random. Okay.
Yeah.
So Copy Kitten is like Copycat, except he can cheat back only after you cheat me twice in a row. Okay, so you gotta do the same thing twice in order for him to cheat back.
Okay.
So he forgives your first mistake. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Simpleton tries to cooperate, starts cooperating. If you cooperate back, I do the same thing. If you cheat back, I do opposite thing as last move, even if it mistake. Okay, let's see if I'm reading this right. Okay, so if you cooperate, then he'll do the same thing. If you cheat, he'll do the opposite thing as his last move. Okay, I'm a little confused by that. Maybe I'm dumber than a simpleton, but whatever. And then random just plays whatever 50-50 chance.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna have to go pretty fast through the rest of these because podcast. This is definitely our longest podcast yet, so we'll just try to get to the end here.
All right.
Who do you think will come out on top? I mean, Copycat won first time.
Mm. Maybe Copy Kitten?
Yeah, maybe because they kind of learn from they forgive. They forgive once.
Right.
So maybe if some of the randoms were to cheat and then they forgive, then they'd have another chance to start cooperating again. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
all right, let's go ahead
they
and
were pick-
go with Copy Kitten.
yeah. Okay. Whoa.
It's the
Whoa, the
simpleton.
simpleton? What?
Okay.
What? Why?
So it says Simpleton wins because he's capable of exploiting always cooperate. They both start
Oh.
cooperating, but if Simpleton makes a mistake and cheats, and she never retaliates, it'll keep cheating.
Oh. Mm.
So, so basically, it's AI. It will learn very quickly.
Ooh.
I'll take
Yeah,
advantage of you.
that's cool.
Okay. So now we're replacing the pink guys with the Bowler hat guys. So it's a much less forgiving, more hostile environment. So now who's going to win?
Well, eventually the cheats will again cannibalize themselves, giving the copy kittens and copycats a chance to come back, right?
Yeah, because the first time there were this many Bowler hats, I think the copycats still won. Um,
Yeah.
so maybe copycat or copycat.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay, let's go with copycat. Well, never mind. We know that these guys aren't going to make a mistake. They're going to keep cheating. So I guess we'll say copycat. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, we got one right.
Yeah. Whoa.
Stop. Stop.
Whoa, whoa,
Stop.
whoa, whoa,
Stop.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stop.
Look at the battle. They're fighting.
I probably
Wow.
spoke too soon.
Man, this is a
Oh,
fight
oh,
right here. They won't die.
yeah. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. Don't worry. Oh,
Whoa.
oh.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it says that Copy Kitten wins.
Okay.
Surprising, but even with meaner starting population, Copy Kitten, a more forgiving version of Copycat, was the most successful. In this
Hmm.
case, a
Okay.
bit of miscommunication, such as 5% chance of mistake, could lead to more forgiveness. But is this true for all levels of miscommunication? All right, so now we can decide how much miscommunication there is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so we just
Do
saw 5%.
yeah, do like a 5%. Yeah, I think that's okay.
Well,
Fifty
that's what
percent, man.
that's what the last one was. That's where copycat
Oh, that
won.
was. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well we might as well go crazy. Go like 50%. Let's say we're
Okay.
terrible communicators.
Yeah. People are gonna be texting using only emojis here.
Oh man.
Uh, oh, which way is this gonna go? This is a close one,
Like this
boys.
this is chaos right here.
Yeah. Like simpletons haven't burned out yet. Oh,
No.
copycats are about to
Oh,
though.
oh, oh, oh.
Man,
Copycats
this
are hard
is a
to kill, man. They are hard to
yeah,
kill.
this is a constant battle. Okay. So
Yeah. Looks like you can
I
never really kill.
yeah, so I guess if there's lots of mistakes, then everybody wins. Everybody gets money. Nobody gets kicked out.
Yeah, but
Um,
nobody thrives, you know?
yeah, nobody thrives though.
Yeah. Huh.
All right, and then it was 0% copycats. Or no, let's
Yeah,
see.
I mean that's
Let's see.
basically what we did last time.
Yeah, 5% was pretty close to zero, so maybe it'll be
And they are
copycats who win.
thriving. Look at that, 480.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we're supposed to learn here. The results turn out something like this. At 0%, the copycat wins. 1% to 9%, the forgiving copy kitten wins. And
Uh-huh.
then
Because
anything above Oh, from 10%. This is very specific. I'm surprised. Anywhere
Yeah.
between 10% and 49% is the Barrow hat. And then at 50%, nobody wins ever.
Ooh, yeah.
So, what we need to take away from this, it says, is miscommunication is an interesting barrier to trust. A little bit leads to forgiveness, but too much and it leads to widespread distrust. I think our modern
Ooh.
media technology, as much as it's helped us increase communication, has increased our miscommunication much more. Oh, snap.
True.
Snap.
True. What a
Oh,
statement.
sandbox mode. Okay.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, unless there's anything you want to see, I'll probably skip this because we gotta wrap up. But
That's pretty cool. I might revisit that eventually, but yeah,
mm,
go ahead and wrap up.
yeah, yeah. For the audience watching, I'll make sure to give you guys the link to this in the description. Go check this out. You can go into the sandbox and mess with it a little bit. So let's see what we learned. So game theory has shown us three things that we need for the evolution of trust. Number one is repeat interactions. Number two is
Yep.
possible win-wins. And number three
Yep.
is a low amount of miscommunication.
Yep.
Of course, real world trust is affected by much more. There's reputation, shared values, contracts, cultural markers, blah blah blah. And let's not forget the biggest lesson. Da-da-da. What the game is defines what the players do. Our problem today isn't just that people are losing trust, it's that our environment acts against the evolution of trust. That may seem cynical or naive, that we're merely products of our environment. But as game theory reminds us, we are each other's environment. In the short run, the game defines the players, but in the long run, it's us players who define the game. So
Wow.
do what you can do to create the conditions necessary to evolve trust, build relationships, find win-wins, communicate clearly. Maybe then we can all stop firing at each other, get out of our own trenches, cross no man's land, come together and learn to live. To live and let live.
Oh,
That is
very
cute.
cool.
Created
What
by
a
Nikki
cool
Case.
what a cool website. Like this is like college level, you know, theory and way of proving theory and like sandbox. I'm very impressed. They did a great job.
Yeah, that was I learned a lot there. I did not expect those outcomes.
Neither did I.
Um
Yeah. It's really
so
cool how they flip, like they give you, like, you think you've received an answer and they're like, oh, what if we throw in this contingency, what if you're in this environment, and it like totally changes the outcome, and then they can then put another theory like, oh, but this. It's very well put together. I'm impressed.
yeah, it's great because if it were just what we started out with at the very beginning of like those five
Mhm.
characters, then we would learn a little bit. But now that we've been through all the different characters, all the different scenarios, the different amounts of miscommunication that there can be, I mean, I think that those three bullet points at the end there were spot on.
Yeah,
So
very very good job.
yeah,
And yeah, it's cool. This website is basically a way more detailed version of kind of my that video that I made like last week. Like they kind of took that concept and dove into it like way further than I ever could. So I thought it was very relevant to kind of things I've been thinking about lately.
yeah, yeah, for sure. That was a good comparison with your video. I did not expect that either.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'll go and link the website in the description, but it is ncase.me/trust. It looks like. So make sure you go check that out. Great website. Go play around in the sandbox, and that I like this episode because it wasn't us just talking. Like we were able to learn from a third party this time. And maybe we should do that more often.
Yeah, it's nice to get a like an outside source actually challenging the two of us, and it was kind of like a journey, like, we were along for the ride, kind of learning something new together,
Yeah.
which is fun. A good change of pace. One of the this one and then the trolley power problem are two of my favorite podcast episodes we've done. So I think we should do this more often, maybe once a month at least.
Yeah, we should. That'd be fun. We could start doing that. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, share, favorite, follow. Subscribe to our Patreon. Go check out Buck's channel. Link in the description. Z Buckner on YouTube. And go check out our sponsor, of course, Skittles at Skittles.com. Code is trust for uh this is a very ironic sponsor. But yeah, go put in this code trust. That's TRUST for 20% off. Trust me.
and somebody else on the other side of the world will put in the same code or maybe a different code, and they'll steal from you. You just gotta.
That's right. You gotta see if you can trust us or the website. All right, guys.
True.
Well, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in next week's episode. Peace out.
Yep. Peace.